it's those goddamn predictions.
Yeah, and I'm the predictions king. Shit.
And I am Russ. Welcome to the predictions. Audio setup, there is none. It's being recorded from a phone. Professional?
Well, it's us. It has to be professional.
Absolutely. So we have got predictions coming up now for AEW WrestleDream.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your thoughts on how much of a dream match situation this is.
Oh, every match is a dream match for me.
All of it's just a nice dream.
It's because on the 1st of October will be the 1 year anniversary of Antonio Inoki's death.
Yeah.
So that's why they're doing this show. I want to say it's a tribute show, but I don't know whether that's the right way.
Not so much a tribute show, but I think what it does seem to imply, or at least Tony Khan himself is implying, is that this is the new era that we're entering for AEW. So the rumours are swirling, and the big rumour at the moment is, of course, that Tony Khan will be announcing that he is purchasing New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's rude. But we will, of course, I guess, find out on the show. But we won't be predicting what the big announcement's going to be. We're going to predict the matches.
Yes. Not Edge's debut.
Yeah, well, apparently that's even closer than before. So
and his contract with WWE runs out on the day, so he can technically turn up.
Day before, tomorrow.
Yeah, he can turn up.
As of recording. There you go. Right, what are we predicting first? Let's get to it.
Ooh, let's go for the dream match of Christian Cage defends the TNT title against Darby Allin in 2 out of 3 falls.
So, Christian Cage has just won it, / defended it, / won it.
Yes, one of the two.
Right, so I think Christian Cage is going to pick up the win for this one. I really like this run, this good heel run. Christian's always been a great heel, but the way that it's come across, I think, like in recent booking, has been awesome. Really, like he's just so unlikable that he's just funny. And it's great, and I think this will be a really good match, and I could see Darby winning it, but I think I'm going to go for Christian.
I think Christian's going to win. We don't know what the Luchasaurus situation is going to be like.
Yeah, see, that's a big factor, isn't it?
And obviously, like we say, Edge, but then again, do we really want Edge and Christian straight away? Maybe not.
Is it? Well, he won't be Edge anyway, would he?
I don't know why.
Sexton Hardcastle. Oh, both got Christian.
Christian.
At last. You're on your own. What have we got next?
Okay. Ricky Starks versus Reese Yuta. The dream match of Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta. I can look down there.
That sarcasm is just unnecessary, isn't it?
This is the WrestleDream. They got the dream matches.
I reckon this will be a really good match. Ricky Stark's last couple of outings with Bryan Danielson has been so good.
Yes.
And I think people have been really high on Ricky anyway.
Definitely.
Recently, but then these matches have really sealed in that affirmation of he's going to be a top level guy.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to see, and I think Ricky should pick up the win.
Ricky should win.
I don't know if necessarily he will. I'm going to go he will. Because I don't know what Wheeler's really sort of...
Who's the heel in this situation?
Well, exactly. But I think... not in a bad way, but Yuta's kind of a background player at the moment with these other storylines happening. Ricky Starks is I think Ricky's going to take the win.
I'll go for Ricky. I think it's the right call.
Like it.
Right. So we'll do the dream match of Kris Statlander versus Julia Hart for the TBS title.
Kris Statlander.
Yeah. I found this interesting that the last person to beat Julia Hart was Kris Statlander about April last year, but that was on Dark, so it did count. Maybe not. There's
a good chance, don't get me wrong, there's a very good chance Julia Hart does pick up the win, but I think Kris Statlander...
It's too early for this run.
Yeah.
And she's just being the former Jade Cargill, because I don't know what her name's going to be like in WWE.
If she stays as Jade Cargill, but obviously she's gone over to WWE now, so yeah. I think Kris picks up the win.
I think so.
Relatively comfortable, but you never know. If predictions are easy...
I wouldn't be against Julia Hart winning, but I think
no.
Should win it. Right. So the very, very dream match in Dave Meltzer's eyes of Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite of Kenny Omega Kota Ibushi versus Takeshita, Sammy Guevara and Will Ospreay in a 6-man tag.
It'll be another one of those, like, I guess this would be similar to like what we had at All In.
Maybe.
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm going to say, I'm going to say Jericho and the Golden Lovers.
Okay.
I'm going to say that they pick up the win. I picked them for All In, they lost.
We didn't do All Out, did we? So we didn't.
We didn't. No, we missed All Out.
And we wouldn't. I would have said Kenny would have got the win to get it back, but
See, I always thought Takeshita was going to pick up the win in singles, but we didn't predict it, so it don't count. But I'm going to say, because they've not won a pay-per-view match tag teaming together, have they? With the exception of
no, apart from
Blood and Guts.
Apart from Blood and Guts, they haven't won and my pick is Takeshita, Guevara and Ospreay. My reasoning for it is not because of All In and the fact I won that one.
Oh, it's because it's a new team and Guevara's just gone over.
It's not because it's a new team.
Oh,
but none of the Elite have won a pay-per-view match since they won the 6-man tag title match All In last year.
I'm changing my prediction.
No, you can't.
No, I am. I'm doing it.
Bullshit.
Because I just
bullshit.
No, I've talked myself into it. Sammy Guevara has only just joined the Don Callis family. They're winning it. I've changed it.
No.
Retconned.
No.
The show's not happened, so I'm allowed to change my opinion. Okay?
No.
Well, it's
you
happened.
You heard it here. You said it's first name only, right?
No. Oh, you watch now. It will end up being Jericho and the Golden Lovers.
Okay, another dream match. And this one is a match I'm looking forward to. Not a dream match, but it's a match I'm looking forward to. Hangman versus Swerve.
Swerve gets better and better and better. Like every time I look at Swerve, and I think it's in the facials for me, like Swerve just is screaming now. Like he's screaming like this is a big player. When they first announced it had come in, it was like, oh wow, that's cool. That Full Gear a few years ago, I think, wasn't it?
I can't remember the show, but I remember the contract.
Yeah, Tony Shibata was like, oh look, it's Swerve.
We've got a contract, we don't know who it is. Oh, it says Swerve on the top. In big letters as well, weren't it?
But I think since he's come in, it wasn't like huge news, but like now, I really enjoy Swerve a lot.
I think he is the main example of someone who WWE couldn't make a star, AEW going to make a star.
I kind of want to pick Swerve here.
I'm going to pick Swerve.
Yeah.
But I will not be surprised if Hangman gets the win. Like some of the Elite haven't had a pay-per-view win in a long time.
That's why I wanted to pick Jericho and the Golden Lovers, but I've retconned it, so I'm going to go Swerve. I think a Swerve win over Hangman's big deal.
Yeah, with the debut in Top Dollar. No,
he can't be Top Dollar, can he?
No.
He's like Bottom Dollar or Big Dollar. It could be Big Dollar. We'll go next.
Okay, we'll go for the Fatal 4-Way tag match for a future tag title match featuring Young Bucks, The Guns, Lucha Brothers, and Orange Cassidy and Hook. The wildcard team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Lucha Brothers.
I don't think Lucha Brothers, and I don't think The Guns. It's between the Bucks and Hook and Orange Cassidy. And the reason I think it's them two is because obviously they've got the Guns, who are just a nobody team compared to like the other two. But what are they? What are they?
They are an extension of Bullet Club Gold.
But why can't you have Jay White and...
If Jay White's getting beaten up by devil worshippers people. I'm gonna... Who are you picking?
I'm going for Orange Cassidy and Hook.
They're my second team to win it.
But...
Okay.
Go on, pick yours.
The Guns. I think the Guns are going to win it.
The only reason why my second team was the Bucks, even though I said that they haven't, like the Elite haven't won a pay-per-view match in so long, they've got the rivalry with FTR.
Yeah.
Who have got a match on the card, which we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I just think they'll do that match again. So
I think they'll do it again, but I don't know if they'll do it again so soon after All In.
Yeah, I think Hook and Orange Cassidy Orange Cassidy's on fire at the minute. Probably the rest of the year in AEW. Probably.
That's a tall order, isn't it?
The amount of stuff he's done this year.
Hey, he's great, but I mean,
I'm still not
subjective, isn't it?
I'm not a big fan of the guy. But when he goes, he's pretty good.
He goes.
Yeah.
I'm saying Guns. Guns are going to do it.
Watch Lucha Brothers win now.
Yeah.
We'll do the AEW tag titles.
Okay.
This actually, I think, is a dream match because nothing has happened. FTR versus Aussie Open.
Yeah. I like the way that they're firing Aussie Open up for this as well. So, FTR is going to retain.
Yes.
But this is going to be a great match.
I'm expecting a lot to happen because Aussie Open done pretty well for themselves since they joined AEW.
Yeah.
And FTR. We know it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, I really like Aussie Open as well. They're a very physical team. I think it could be match of the night, genuinely.
I think it should be.
Yeah.
But there's one more match that we'll get to. That will be match of the night.
Find out, won't we?
Yeah. Right, we've got a singles match for the Ring of Honor World Title and the Strong Openweight Championship, where Eddie Kingston defends against Shibata.
This is going to be good.
I think this will be a good match.
Yeah. Eddie Kingston to retain.
Yes, he's just won the title.
Literally just won it. Although I get, what happened to Moxley, but that was a freak accident. That obviously wasn't meant to happen. But Eddie Kingston retains, but I'm really looking forward to this. I love that Shibata's back. It's great. Considering the injury he had, you never thought you'd ever see him in a ring ever again.
No.
And then
that bad an injury.
Yeah, so it's always just great just seeing him in general. But yeah, this will be good.
I think it'll be good.
It'll be really good. But who you got?
Kingston. I think it's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
Maybe this one is a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
MGF is defending the Ring of Honor tag titles on his own against the Righteous.
I think the Righteous win it.
I can see Kingdom and getting involved.
Do you think it's to help MJF?
Not to help, no. Adam Cole, I think, will be there, but I don't think they'll do the turn just yet.
I think they'll turn, but I think I agree. This is a really hard one to predict. I'm going to say the Righteous on the basis that somebody could screw MJF, which would be weird because it's already a handicap match. But it does depend. MJF could win if, say, Roddy comes in or somebody comes in from Kingdom to help him, and that's what starts to if they couldn't get Adam Cole to turn on MJF, are they going to be responsible for turning MJF on Adam Cole? There's a lot of different threads. But of course, we don't know how long Adam Cole's going to be out, so there's a lot of variable factors. But I'm gonna say Righteous for this one.
I'm taking a risk at MJF.
Oh,
but Righteous have been put together to be the next challengers that are a threat no matter who you are against.
Yeah. Main event then, isn't it?
Yeah, in the actual dream match, and probably the reason why this is called WrestleDream. Because we were going to get it last year at Forbidden Door, but because of injury we didn't get it. Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. Holy shit, 5-star match already.
It's going to be so good. I'm going to say Bryan Danielson.
I'm going for Bryan Danielson.
But I'd love a swerve.
No, he's going to be beating Hangman.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
If Zack Sabre Jr. ended up picking up the win, I think that'd be great. But I guess if Bryan is really coming towards the end of his career, at least he's definitely closer to the end of it. I don't know if we'll ever probably get this match ever again. This could be a one and done. So I'm going to say, with that in mind, I'd have said Zack really to win it. But I'm going to say Bryan. I think Bryan wins it.
Bryan's to win, but I'm just expecting this to be technical, hard hitting.
Oh, it's going to be hard hitting.
Everything it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so good.
I'm looking forward to it. Right.
Those are our predictions. So why don't you let us know what your predictions are? You can do that down in the comments below. Let us know who you got. Let us know if you think we were right, wrong. We have most of them the same. We normally do, but hopefully I'll get a couple of points back on this one. All right then. But if you've enjoyed this video, you can like, you can subscribe, you can do all the other little bits. You can check out the podcast. TMOF Wrestling Podcast. It's on wherever you get your podcast from. It's also on YouTube. Got lots of other videos on here. There's probably some things popping up right now, so you can click on this and subscribe. And do you know what I mean? You can watch AEW at the weekend. There's a lot of wrestling going on. There's men in pants throwing each other about. Jay Cargill's in WWE. Adam Cole's injured. John Moxley's injured, and Rick Knox is getting heat backstage. But Matt Riddle's gone, and there's lots of releases, and Vince McMahon has a moustache, and whew.
All right, Skylar, calm down.
You can catch it on AEW Dynamite next week. That camera's going to die any second. We can hold it out now. We finished it. I thought we had less time left on that battery than we did.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
At least we just do this now.
Yeah. You like that?
That's right. That ruined that.
No, there's